just want to see if this works. All right. Kids, there's nothing more cool than being hugged by someone you like, but if someone tries to touch you in a place or in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good. It's your body. No one has the right to touch it if you don't want them to, so what do? First, you say no, and then you get out of there. Most important, you gotta tell someone you trust, like your parents, your teacher, a police officer. Streaming the OG game, and yet that's the first thing I say. Sorry to eat and run, but I got a buzz, cuz. Yeah, I would be playing this on my Genesis, but I don't have it with me right now, so I'm playing the Origins version. Oh shit. Yeah, that's okay.
Only 3 rings short.
Got a juice! Robotnik's waiting for me at the end of the stage. No use getting 50 rings. There's no special stage here anyway.
Ah, Sonic the Hedgehog. Snooping as usual, I see.
Time for some Robotnik kicking.
Yarr! I'll get you next time, Hedgehog!
Time for a quick chili dog break. We're going underground.
Sonic Underground. I love how they I love how they predicted that. How have I not used the spin dash yet? Fun fact, this game got some fan-made ports to both the Sega CD and the 32X. Hey, Asoshi. Yeah, Sonic CD... No. Sonic 1 was originally gonna get a port to the Sega CD by Sega themselves, but it was shelved in favor of Sonic CD. Playing the older Sonic games on GCN. With Mega Collection... Wait, do you have Mega Collection and Gems Collection? Or just Mega Collection? Oh, that's cool to hear, Soshi.
Up, over, and gone! Come on, Tails, it's Happy Trails!
Mega Collection is like the Namco Museum we never got. Minus the museum. Just like Encore, but I still find Encore to be decent. I mean, the lineup of games isn't that bad. I mean, hell, it even includes Pakikin's favorite game. Same here, Soshi. I had a blast. Especially with the dragon ass segment. Alright, 1 second. Yeah, my glasses are broken, so yeah, it's being... Try holding it together with duct tape. One of you... Generally my favorite game to stream, even if Volume 4 is your favorite game. I thought your first stream of Volume 4 was pretty fun. Yeah, I didn't really see much of the second stream because I was watching the state of play at the same time, and it was kind of hard for me to focus. But I still like the Namco Museum series. Speaking of Namco Museum, I always... Yeah, that's totally understandable, Soshi. Yeah, speaking of Namco Museum, I'd actually imagine if Sega did like their own Sega Museum for the Saturn. I mean, I know we already have Sonic Jam, but this would focus like not only on Sonic but some of their other games, whether it be for the Genesis, the Master System, or Game Gear, or their arcade games. Yeah, Volume 1 would obviously have Sonic 1 in it. Yeah, for each volume, it would have... Yeah, Sega Museum, like Namco Museum, would have 5 volumes. And there would be a Sonic game in each volume. Yeah, Volume 1 would have, obviously, Sonic 1. Volume 2 would have Sonic 2. Volume 3 would have Sonic 3. And I guess Knuckles. Volume 4... Or, hold on a sec. Volume 4 would either have Sonic and Knuckles or Sonic Chaos, depending on, like... If I feel Sonic and Knuckles would be better for Volume 3 or 4. And Volume 5 would have Sonic 3D Blast. Or actually, I should debate on that, because the Saturn already has a version of Sonic 3D Blast. Oh shit. So yeah, maybe Triple Trouble should be in Volume 5. Okay. Ah, shit. Oh, another thing I would imagine if Deke made a cartoon based on Sonic 3. Yeah, and it would obviously have Knuckles in it. I mean, I know Knuckles was in Sonic Underground, but that show didn't have Tails. Apart from the theme song, that show's kind of mid anyway. Yeah, Sega just made Sonic Underground as a way to promote the Dreamcast. And it also ended on a cliffhanger, just like Stat AM. Funny you remind me of that, Soshi, because I also imagined if Deke made a cartoon based on Sonic Drift, that were to be if the first game was released outside of Japan. Yeah, it would have Sonic, Tails, and in Amy's place would be Sally. And it would also feature characters from Sat AM. Like Rotor and Antoine. And maybe some characters from Adventures like Scratch and Grounder. Alright, Lakitu says, "Hey Super Mario Brothers, the channel. Lakitu's lessons, that would be better." Jeez, all this talk about potential Deke Sonic cartoons, and I'm still stuck on this special stage. Holy shit. Finally. My favorite Sonic game? I honestly don't really have a favorite, but some games in this series I enjoy are Sonic CD, Sonic Generations, and Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure 2, just to name a few. Yeah, whereas my least favorite Sonic game is Sonic Jam, the Gamecom version. Damn it. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Gamecom's Sonic Jam is probably the definitive worst Gamecom game, Sonic game. Eh, I would have to agree with that, Soshi. You might think it would be called the Game.com, but it's actually called the Gamecom. Ah, shit. A whole fucking Tiger game console! There's your AVGN reference. But hey, at least there isn't... It plays more games than you idiots have brain cells. Yeah, at least there isn't a Sonic game for the R-Zone. Oh my god. I really need to get new glasses. Even worse than Sonic Chronicles? Unfortunately, yes. And to be honest, I was never really into Sonic Chronicles, but I think that's for the better. Apparently there was some controversy between like Sega and Ken Penders, in which he accused Sega of quote-unquote using his characters, and therefore a possibility of a sequel to that game never happened, despite having a fucking cliffhanger. I'm surprised Pac-Man never released on Tiger handheld. Well, I guess they could have worked it out. Like, it would be like in the style of like the Coleco tabletops, or the Tomy handheld. The Tom and Jerry movie did, however. I shouldn't really be surprised at that, because back in the 80s and 90s, Tom and Jerry was pretty much everywhere. Kind of like every kid's show, like kids cartoons, like Animaniacs and whatnot. Yeah, Tom and Jerry the movie also got like a... I saw Coleco Pac-Man at a game store. I saw it at a bookstore that's like 20 minutes away from where I am right now. Yeah, as I said, Tom and Jerry the movie also, it got a Game Gear game. Yeah. It did get a Master System version, which only released in Europe, which is not surprising. Since basically every Master System game released after 1992 only got released in European territories and Brazil. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, Tom and Jerry Frantic Antics. And I think, if I recall correctly, I think it was also meant to be called Tom and Jerry the movie, but due to the poor reviews the movie got, it was renamed to Frantic Antics. The Game Gear game means that Tom and Jerry exist in the Game Gear game actually implies Sonic exists in the Tom and Jerry canon. Well, I never played it, so I wouldn't know. Sonic appears in the poster on the city level. I bet it's a wanted poster. I bet it's a wanted poster from GUN. Or Gun. I don't care. I like to call them GUN. Yeah, That reminds me, there are wanted posters in Sonic Generations, specifically in City Escape. Yeah, it has wanted. It has a wanted poster of Knack the Weasel, aka Fang the Sniper. Also Bark the Polar Bear and Bean the Dynamite. And also missing posters for Mighty and Ray. Two characters who weren't seen since Sega Sonic. Though Ray wasn't seen since Sega Sonic the Hedgehog for the arcade, and Mighty wasn't seen since Chaotix. That was until Sonic Mania, as we all know. Sonic Mania Plus. Sonic the Fighters. I was never really big on Sonic the Fighters. Though it is essentially like Virtual Fighter if it were like Sonic with Sonic characters, that is. I mean, it was like, it runs on the same engine, and it was developed by the same team behind Virtual Fighters, Sega AM2. I am semi-surprised that Sonic the Fighters never got a home console port until Sonic Gems Collection. Yeah, it could have easily worked on the Saturn. Yeah, I say semi because not a lot of people like the game. As for Sonic R, a scene from Malcolm in the Middle, where that game was shown became an inside joke between my father and I. Mostly because we both love that show. I heard it's like one of your favorite shows. Four down, 2 to go. I was about to say 3, but wait, this is Sonic 1. Hello, Juan. I'm doing good, Juan.
Ah, what?
Huh?
Okay, hold on a second. I need to translate this. Okay.
All right, so I translated Juan's comment, and he says, "You are the best gamer in the world." Thanks, Juan. I appreciate the compliment.
Oh, shoot. Got a juice! Oh no! Yikes! And there was a... Oh.
Hi, Ola Yemi.
I'll crush you for good, Hedgehog! Time for some more Robotnik kicking!
Yes, this is Sonic 1. Yes, Sonic 1, Sonic Origins Edition. Alright. I'm so ready for hell. Labyrinth Zone.
Uh-oh. I hate water.
Yeah, there is Sonic 2. There is Sonic 2 and 3 and Sonic Origins. There's also Sonic City and some Game Gear titles as well. Yeah, as in Sonic and Knuckles. Yeah, Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Sonic Origins. Hi there, Saturn Sonic fan. I love your profile picture. I know that Saturn Sonic fan. Why do you have Saturn in your name? You like the Saturn Sonic games? Uh-oh, I'm drowning! I gotta get out of here! Yep. What's your favorite Sonic game on the Saturn? Alright. The first... That's technically like the first... Oh wait, I was about to say like that would pretty much be like the first Sonic compilation, but that honor goes to Sonic Sonic Classics, which has Sonic 1, 2, and Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Uh-oh. Six-pack. I usually get them mixed up because like I think they were both released in '97. Though I do have six-pack on a cartridge for my Genesis, along with Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles. Yeah, that's pretty much my whole Genesis collection, consisting of all 3 Sonic games, including Knuckles. Though Sonic 1, 2, 3 have the boxes and manuals, whereas Knuckles only have the cartridge for it. Uh-oh. Yeah. Most of you can tell that this is based off the Japanese version, mainly because of the scrolling clouds in the background. Yeah, the scrolling clouds in the background in Green Hill Zone, and the ripple effect in Labyrinth Zone. And also the fact that you get an extra life every time you score 50,000 points. The European compilation called Mega 6 Volume 3 released in 1995 that contains Sonic 1. There are a bunch of obscure compilations for the Mega Drive. Yeah, from what I remember, there's this compilation called Help. Yes, there is actually a Sega Mega Drive compilation called Help. I don't know. It's just called Help. I know, like, it's kind of an awkward name, but like, hold on a sec. I have to consult Sonic Retro for this, or no, Sega Retro for this. Okay, hold on. Sega Retro. No, Sega Retro, the website. Alright. Hold on just a second. My glasses are falling apart again. I really need to get new glasses. It's like the third time I did this in the stream. Let me just look it up. Help. Okay. Help. Okay. Okay, for some reason it's not like okay. Mega Drive. Okay, 6-pack. Mega Drive game compilations. Okay, where is it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there's actually two helps. One named Help 1 and Help 2. Yeah, Help 1 has Sonic 1, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Krusty's Funhouse, Space Harrier 2, and WWF Super WrestleMania. Help 2 has Captain America and the Avengers, RoboCop vs. the Terminator, WWF Raw, and Shaq Fu. A game which I heard is universally hated. Let's do an adventure thing. I'll start. You find a copy of Sonic 1 with the word help written on it. What do you do? What I would do... I'm not really sure what I would do. I'll try to find out where it came from. And then I'll probably, like, figure it out on the way. Anyways, back to the game. Uh-oh. Okay, stop screwing around! Come on! Alright, I decide to play it. And then what happens? Hopefully this is not hopefully this is not like Sonic EXE, because well, that's on a disc. We're talking about a cartridge. So this wouldn't have any Windows applications. Game is normal despite being a Sonic one. It has unused press start text. Alrighty then. Unused press start text. I'll probably look that up on the cutting room floor. Or who knows? Maybe it could be a prototype. Maybe it was the prototype that was seen on Nick Arcade. Yeah, both Sonic 2 and Sonic 1 were seen on Nick Arcade, if I remember correctly. Sonic 3 file select screen. Select Eggman as well. I would have no word than assuming this is some sort of fever dream ROM hack. Or that the game is having an identity crisis. Or maybe it's just Sonic 1, or maybe it's just Sonic 1, or it just has the Sonic 3 file select screen. So if I were to select Eggman, would he still appear like on the icon where, like the delete game icon? I'm assuming he would. Ow! I think I just lost my appetite. That's not all you're going to lose. Sorry to eat and run, but I got a buzz, cuz. You select Sonic and start the game. It seems normal. There's a sign at the beginning of Green Hill Zone. It says, "Welcome to Green Hill Sonic Limited Edition." Sonic Limited Edition? Music has different instruments and it sounds like a Sonic 3 song. Alright, so it would be the Sonic 1 soundtrack, but in the Sonic 3 sound format. I honestly would have no word. Sonic uses his Sonic 2 sprites with the Sonic 1 Padlet. Spin dash and peel out. Alright, so... the speed cap is gone. Sounds kind of weird. Playing this ROM hack or fan game like Sonic game. Notice the game was made in late 1994. And it has like help on the cover. And it's official. Then I'd probably have to take it as like a prototype if it never released but was like in development at some point. Starlight Zone and it's daytime. I wouldn't really mention that, but playing a Sonic game that's which the cover calls it Help, the streetlights are off, and he uses Hilltop's background. It's kind of absurd. Did Sonic Team develop this game? Or was it like some sort of or was it some sort of backdoor concept from Sega Technical Institute? Alright, it's developed by Sonic Team. Sonic Limited Edition. It's a Sonic 1 remake. Alright, Sonic Limited Edition. And apparently it says Help on the cover. Special stages are taken from Sonic 3. Alright. Super and Hypersonic. Coins. Once you beat Final Zone, it takes you to Emerald Hill Zone. Pedro Mauro as Sonic. In the OVA. Pedro Mauro voiced Sonic in the OVA. Wait, he was I think he was actually voiced by someone else. Martin Burke. How far went into development? I'm assuming like it's in its beta form. Final Zone, and then it takes you to Emerald Hill, and then with a cutscene with Sonic voiced by Martin Burke. I would assume Metal Sonic would show up, and then Sonic would say, "So now we can get to the real fight. The last Sonic standing will be the winner." What? This world isn't big enough for both of us and one of us has to go? Well, I agree. You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you since I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it? Yeah! Oh god, that was terrible. How is it that you are still alive, Sonic? What's going on? I see. You synchronized yourself with Metal. Now this is my chance. Metal appears with oil around him seemingly broken. Alright. Metal seems broken. Like, were you able to fight him at all during the game? Or is this like your first encounter with him in limited edition? Alright, Tails runs past you and joins you. Oh, okay, so you do see Metal. Oh shit. Alrighty. The rest of the game is pretty much just normal, but with prototype zones. Look at it with Hidden Palace. Okay. Seems like this game sounds like it has a pretty interesting development history. I'm sure DRX would love to talk about it. It's interesting how they had to redesign the Starlight boss for widescreen. Also, hey Andy, how's it going? Beat the Sonic 2 part takes you to Sonic CD, but with Sega Genesis music, since you know it's a cartridge. All right, Sonic CD, but in Genesis. Sonic CD, but in the with a Genesis sound font. But wait a minute. If it's on cartridge, then it wouldn't be called Sonic CD. It would be called Sonic Cartridge. Yeah, that's good. That's good to hear, Andy. Okay, it's still called Sonic CD. To beat the Sonic 2 part, takes you to the Sonic CD. Sonic can't dance. He's got to race instead. Let's race, Ace! Oh. When he beats Sonic CD, it takes you to the Sonic reopening, but instead of Knuckles punching the Chaos Emerald, Knuckles punching the Chaos Emeralds out of you, he curses at you and punches Sonic in the face, making him bleed. Okay then. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Psh. Whoopsh. Fuck you, Sonic. But then he just runs away. Wow. Just thinking about it, like, makes me think that that was actually a real game. Like, it makes me wish it was a real game. Or that, a Newgrounds parody. I remember that era of Sonic dominating Newgrounds. A blood meter? Okay. Especially with those General Cacti those animations from General Cacti. Like Shadow CD player and walking on the eggshells. You blue idiot! You ate all the eggs! Yeah, so what if I did? What are you gonna do? Break my arms? You really shouldn't give him ideas. You shouldn't give him ideas. Boy, those were the good days. Angel Island is already on fire in Act 1 and it's playing the Act 2 music. Alright. I know, it's hilarious. The eggs one. Same here. Oh, and there's also... oh no! Oh no! That one's Mario, but it's from the same animator. Using audio from Invader Zim. Run Goomba run. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 It's funny how I'm saying that right now, cause right between the saws. Ow! Uh-oh. Apply the Knuckles set Angel Island on fire. Wondering where that audio came from. Yeah, it's from Invader Zim, though. I don't remember which episode. The hell, I've never actually seen Invader Zim. I just saw someone mentioning it in the comments.
Never. Yeah, I have no idea why they never thought to include ring keeps in.
Also makes the game much easier.
Ow! Ow! Rest of Sonic 3 is normally get taken to Sonic Knuckles. Mushroom Hill is called Mushroom Valley. Music is slower. Cutscene and Knuckles plays like he looks drunk. There's additional characters are definitely.
At least, yeah. At least, never mind. I was about to say. At least here we have an official. And yeah, in Sonic Origins we would have an official. Knuckles in Sonic 1. But wait, we already have that in Sonic Classics Collection for the DS. Yeah, and there was that ROM hack. But again, that's a ROM hack and therefore not official. I got you cornered, Hedgehog! Yikes!
Robotnik may have me out-cornered, but he'll never have me outsmarted. Okay, maybe he did outsmart me, considering this is a rehash of Labyrinth Zone. Damn it. Uh-oh! Stop screwing around! Come on! Come on! And look, there it is! Ah, come on! The right path. The rest of the SK is normal after you beat it. Take a credit scene reminiscent of Sonic 1. Oh, have no rings. Ah! Oh boy. Phew. I should be safe for now. I gotta hurry up and stop Robotnik. After all, there's a chili dog waiting. There's a chili dog with my name on it. Uh-oh. Oh. Scrap Brain 3 is straight garbage. I agree. Also, hello, Sonic Sony 45. You wake up tomorrow in Sega's Japanese offices in Sonic Team's room.
So late 1994, I can expect to see Yuji Naka. Yeah, considering he came back to Japan after Sonic and Knuckles was released. What do I do? I don't know, to be honest. Waking up in Sega Japan's office. Yuji Naka eating Cheetos. And then we have Noado Oshima eating spicy Doritos. Oh my god. When I was younger, Funny you point that out, Saturn Sonic fan, because I assume that, like, I would greatly assume that, like, when I was younger, I had a dream to, like, obviously work for Sega. So yeah, waking up in Sega's office, it would be a dream come true. Dreams come true! Pun intended, because, you know, Masato Nakamura, the composer of Sonic 1 and 2, he was part of Dreams Come True, which is a J-pop team.
Oh my god, I'm dizzy. You were told by Yuji Naka to never speak of the game you just played. It corresponds to his son's death.
I mean, it did feel like a fever dream. Ugh. I feel so dizzy now. I feel so lightheaded. Ah! Uh-oh. Ah! Hurry! It could be, because I'm too much busy laughing.
Yuji Naka and the entirety of Sonic team were forced by STI to make Sonic Limited Edition. They were literally held at gunpoint whilst making it.
Yep, they probably had to make new engines, and that's how the lead developers got ill. And that's what contributed to the cancellation of Sonic Extreme. And believe me, if that were to come out, then that would, like, most, like, undoubtedly be your favorite Saturn Sonic game, Saturn Sonic fan. It would have been mine if it actually did come out. It would have also saved the Saturn, for that matter. Still need to beat Sonic 3 Knuckles. Yes, it would, but it would probably suck. Huh. Also, Sonic Mania and Superstars. Yeah. I've gotten pretty far in the Superstars. I still actually have yet to beat it. And as for Mania, I beat Mania before, plenty of times in fact, and I've only ever gotten the good end, like the actually good ending once. What would have saved the Saturn was Sega not rushing the damn thing to beat the PlayStation. If Saturn Day were to happen, then maybe. I hate Superstars 100%. I didn't like any of it. That's all right. We each have our own opinions. Ridge Racer plays way better than D20 PS1 USA on Saturn. Alright, okay. Yeah, the ending of Sonic Mania. Yeah, I've only got like the good ending of Sonic Mania once. And that's the ending where classic Sonic ends up in Forces. Uh-oh. How many times am I going to keep dying at this part? It's Sega of America's fault. Their dumb asses want to make an add-on for the Genesis for some reason. 2 add-ons. Yeah, it would be like 2 add-ons, the CD and the 32X, to keep the Saturn alive. It's on life support, and it looks like it. Another AVGN reference. Back to the story, Yuji Naka takes you to Sega of America. An employee of STI's tells you that you're special.
Reason. You were Yuji Naka. That was your past life. The modern Yuji Naka is a fake. Wow. Sega CD was fine, but the 32X was trash. I mean, pretty much the only two games I can... the only three games I can... or 4 games. Didn't Yuji Naka get arrested? Yes, he did. It was for insider trading at Square Enix. What do I do? If I were Yuji Naka, then if Sonic Extreme were still in development, then I would let them use the Knights engine. Wait, actually, then I probably wouldn't get in the way of Sonic Extreme's development, because apparently it was rumored that Naka caused the cancellation of the Sonic Extreme since he threatened to quit Sega after he caught word of STI using the Knights engine. Yeah, the Knights engine, which actually wasn't his. But yeah, the only 4 games I can think of, or 5 games I can think of for the 32X are Knuckles Chaotix, Virtua Fighter, Mortal Kombat 2, Virtua Fighter, and Doom. Yeah, that version of Doom where the music sounds like shit. Literally. That was pointless because in 2006, Yuji Naka left Sega during the development of Sonic 06. Yeah, that would be the second time he quit Sega. Yeah, because the first time was after Sonic 1 released. He felt like he wasn't getting enough credit for it, and so he left Sega. Though he rejoined Sega after Mark Cerny invited him to Sega, to STI. And after Naka left Sonic, during the development of Sonic 06, he found his own company, Probe. But after seeing the universal hate that game got, he later made the decision to regret leaving Sega. You go to an alternate universe where STI kept using the rights to the engine, and he left. Eventually, he died via a car crash in Sonic X Stream release, but at a cost. Yuji Naka dying in a car crash? Damn. First Gunpei Yokoi, and now him. Oh! Oh no. All Sonic games from now on get developed in America. Huh. Sonic Team. Good. Yeah, in the words of by STI, yeah, STI. if they were still around today. Good. Yeah, in the words of Zelda in that one CDI game after you killed me. Good. And all games would be developed in America. Good. Because Sonic Drift was as... I agree. Sonic Drift 2 is a slight improvement, however. And the thing that kind of pisses me off is that Sonic Drift 2 was released in the US where Sonic Drift 1 wasn't. Yeah, they still fucking call it Sonic Drift 2! Yeah, and to make it even more confusing, Sonic Drift 2 was also released in Europe, as Sonic Drift Racing, and yet the title screen for that version still calls it Sonic Drift 2. Like, what the fuck? Though Sonic Drift wasn't developed by Sonic Team, it was actually developed by Arc System Works. Yes, that Arc System Works of Guilty Gear fame, and also the current rights holder of Technos Japan's properties. Oh, come on. Ugh. It was right there. Oh, come on!
Adventure still gets released.
Okay.
Would Sega be as successful as a... Would Sega be more successful as an American company than as a Japanese company?
Who knows?
I mean, they started as an American company. They were founded in Honolulu, Hawaii. Yes, Sega was founded in 1960 in Honolulu, Hawaii by Americans. Martin Bromley and Richard Stewart.
Oh, shit. Arc Sys also did the Master System version of Double Dragon Decades. I heard. Sonic CD was a mid-game and it was made in Japan. Sonic CD is one of my favorites. Though I don't mean to change your opinion. Sega gets more popular in days, and eventually the Saturn beats the PlayStation, the PS1 in sales. Sega CD is a very good game, but its full potential wasn't realized until the HD remaster. Yeah, because that would be the official first time we would hear the Japanese soundtrack. Well, outside of Sonic Jam, that is. Yes, Sega was first founded in 1945. Yeah, and they first started out by making slot machines. Sonic CD is in Sonic Jam. It's not, but the cutscenes were, as well as like the trailers for the then not yet released in North America Sonic CD. Yeah, and instead of using the US soundtrack, it uses like the Japanese songs like Sonic Warrior instead of Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. You also found a universe where the only change is they're still called service games. The ability to restart the stage, yeah. Though, yes, the remaster would be the first time we would, like us Americans, would officially get to hear like the Japanese soundtrack, but at a cost. It's without the lyrics. That's because like Casey Rankin, like the guy who wrote the lyrics, passed away in 2009, which is like 2 years before the remaster came out. Sonic 1 gets released as Auditory the Porcupine, or maybe call it Zippy the Porcupine, like that one Atari homebrew. All right, I'll keep talking, but I gotta stop pausing because I've been on this part for quite a while now. I never really used the shortcut, but I guess I can do that. Sonic is brown. Sonic is brown. At least he's not red like in Sonic Jam 6. Well, if he didn't collect the mushroom, that is. Yeah. I never used the shortcut. Probably because, like, Sonic the comic. I never really... When he talks, he sounds incredibly high-pitched and annoying. I'm so Sonic-y! Sorry, I tried doing Sonic's voice from that one
Sonic 2 Tech Toy commercial where he fucking sounds like Mickey Mouse. Oh my god. Okay, what's the shortcut? I never actually took the, like I said, I never took the shortcut. Whew. Oh man. Fun fact, Sonic spoke in one of the Sonic 1 Japanese commercials. Mega Drive Rex! I think that's what he says. It's like that's SA1 to Sonic Frontiers. Oh, does he get his voice replaced afterwards? Mega Drive de Metaruze! Sega! And then Sega had the balls to say Sonic couldn't talk when he talked. You have to roll under the bridge after you activate it. Alright. Dosma Fighters. Sonic couldn't talk. Well, classic Sonic couldn't talk. Yeah, he talked in the commercials and Sonic CD. I'm out of here! And in the cartoons. That's no good, which I heavily referenced during the stream. The Sega Sonic arcade game. I kind of forgot what he sounded like. Sonic Schoolhouse. I'm Sonic. Click on me for help. You can't go into the schoolyard unless this or that and this or that. Click on me for help. The game that I'm Auditory the Porcupine! Alright, just this talk, just... Hey there, Gonzalo. From Chile. I really like Sonic the Hedgehog. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, man. Alright, so I have to roll under the bridge after activating it. Oh, too late. Uh-oh. Try saying normal Sonic lines with a tech toy voice. What you see is what you get. Just a guy who loves adventure. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. That's no good. Gotta go fast. You're too slow. Come on, step it up. No copyright law in the universe is going to... And no copyright law in the universe is gonna stop me. Something bugging you? All right, now I'm gonna say those lines with Deke's Sonic voice. No copyright law in the universe is gonna stop me. What you see is what you get.
just a guy who loves adventure. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic's the name, speed's my game. Got a buzz, cuz... Oh wait, that's a decline. Ow! I'm going back to my work. Alright, see you, Gonzalo. Have a good one. With Eggman's voice? With Eggman's voice.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
I think. Okay, let's see.
I was just about to consume this delicious banana. You know what they say, all toasters toast toast.
Sonic line with Eggman's voice?
Gotta go fast. What you see is what you get.
Sega should have hired me to be the voice of Sonic. I wouldn't be so sure about that. I don't think I would fit the role, to be honest. But if you really think that, then thanks. Ow! Alright, time to beat this game for real. Up, over, and gone! Alright. I'm Sonic. A little ball of super energy and an extremely handsome package. On my planet of Mobius, people are always after my powers, so I came to yours. Oh hey Chad, have you ever heard of... While we're on the topic of Sonic movies, have you guys ever heard of Sonic Armageddon? Which would have been like a movie taking place in the comics and Sonic's at AM. It sucks how Final Stone gives you no rings. I agree. That game got canceled. I mean that movie got canceled. I heard. It was in the works for about 7 years, I think. I have not heard of Sonic Destruction. An AI-generated Sonic fanfic. Huh. Pac-Man Pocket Panic? Yes. Though I've only heard that you composed the music for Andy. The Amazing World of Sonic. The Amazing World of Sonic. I guess I know Gumball. Yeah, Gumball. I was just thinking for a moment. Basically, wasn't there like a reference to Eggman in one episode of Gumball?
Oh, here's another canceled Sonic movie, Sonic Wonders of the World, which would have been based on Sonic Extreme, a canceled movie based on a canceled game. It would have been about this one 12-year-old named Josh, and he teams up with Sonic. Yeah, he brings him to life after using a computer called the XRI, which stands for Extremely Radical Intelligence. Now this game would have sounded like a fever dream. They reference Sonic and Gumball the Uncle. Sega was a victim of cancel culture. I wish I had the XRI. You'd have to ask Josh's dad first. Yeah, because he told Josh not to touch it. Anyways,
I hate that hedgehog!
They all love me because I'm Sonic. Wow. Wow! Got a juice! Alright, now for the people who made this game. Here's the...
and then Eggman died.
Here's Sonic Team. Game plan, Carl Yass. Programmed by Yuji Naka.
Sonic the Hedgehog. That was actually in an email regarding Sony's canceled Sonic movie before it was.
Character designer, Big Island. Can't believe I have to be here again. Designed by Jinya and Phoenix Ree. Rest in peace, Phoenix Ree, by the way. Sound produced Masato Nakamura of Dreams Come True.
M2J made the Genesis Mini. I know.
Sound program, Jamida and Maki.
Imagine if Sonic took the...
Special thanks to Fujio Minagishi and Papa. Or Funagigishi's Papa. Got a buzz, cuz presented by Sega. Well, gotta go. Catch you next time.
I hate that hedgehog!
Wow.
Using the Chaos Emeralds, Sonic has restored South Island to its former glory, having defeated the evil Robotnik.
Wow. Huh? Hooray for Sonic!
So wait, you want me to continue the stream? I was actually thinking about I never thought of this, but I was actually thinking about maybe streaming tomorrow, but if you guys really want me to continue the stream, then I guess just play Sonic 2. Or hold on a second. Let me just open up a poll. Yeah, I should play CD before Sonic 2, since it's the next game in Sonic in chronological order. Or, though I don't know if I want to continue the stream today or if I want to put it into a second part for tomorrow. What do you guys think? Should I continue the stream today or make a part 2 for tomorrow? Yeah, because I don't really know how to make polls on here. So, alright, continue today, and part 2 tomorrow. Alright, so far, it's a tie between... Okay. Let me just see something real quick. Alright, so yeah, I've decided. Yeah, I'm gonna do part 2 tomorrow. Though I promise it'll be at the same time though. Yeah, sorry, Saturn Sonic fan. Alrighty. But before you guys go, I have a little gift for all of you. There you go. You all of you are my moderators. Oh yeah, this is happening. Cool, but why? Why not? The chat's been fun. Alrighty, well, Sonic on SNES? You mean do you mean the fan-made port which only has like Green Hill, or Sonic 4? Yeah, I mean either way, I'll probably check it out. All right, well, this stream certainly lasted longer than it should have. Almost 2 hours. So, yep. Oh, bootleg Sonic 4. I'll get to that one day. Anyways, that ends the stream for today. And so yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. Oh wait, one more thing.
Oh, you think of everything, huh, Sonic? Hey, is a chili dog nature's most perfect food? Nope. No. No, chili chili dogs are nature's most perfect food.
You're right. Let's go get a couple.